Siema, z strony Polski Gracz, widzimy się po raz ponowny The Lord of the Rings War. Oj, o, tu jesteśmy i tutaj sobie idziemy, ktoś tu pogada? Nie, no dobra, no to idziemy do Władcy Krasnoludów.
Here, sire, those I spoke of. Allow me to present a kinsman, Farin of Erebor, and also Andriel and Eridan, his companions. We succeeded in our task, and I live to tell of it, thanks only to their aid.
You are most welcome here, kinsman, and no less so your companions, be they man, elf, or eagle. Welcome all to Nordenbad. You have returned to me, my son and my oldest friend, whom already I mourned as lost. For know that this is not something lightly given, for never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates. And no eyes have gazed upon the hidden lake of Azanzaram, save those of our
O kurde, czuję się zaszczycony.
You are Longbeards. Then you are of Durin's folk, and close kin to Farin.
Aye. In centuries past, most of our kin called these mountains home. But then the dragons came from the far north. One by one, our halls were lost or abandoned. All but Nordenbad.
What can you tell me of your home?
My great-great-grandsire was the first to enter the caves of this mountain, where he discovered the hidden lake we call Azanzaram. He was awed by its beauty. Nordenbad was never rich in gold or jewels, but its beauty would move even the most cold-hearted dwarf. That is why we have remained here for so long. There is not a dwarf among us who would not choose death.
This lake.
Nay, my ancestors discovered Azanzaram even as you see it. We have worked with care to enhance what we found. A chip here, a tap there, fashioning bridges.
Your warriors struck a heavy blow against the orcs of Gundabad.
Were we dealing with the host of Gundabad alone, we would have done just that. We have repulsed many orc attacks in the past, but
We struck them a heavy blow. But even so, we'll...
now you know why my people were at Gundabad.
We were seeking a servant of the enemy, a man known as Agandar.
Agandar. We are familiar with that one. Curse his Blackheart.
He appeared before our gates some weeks past, and called us to parley, in the name of Sauron the Great, so he said.
A parley?
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron. As
O
if the-
kurde.
He lays claim to Nordenland, telling us if we turn over our halls and riches without a fight, our lives will be spared, and we will be free to seek a new...
Of course, we would have nothing of that. When we defied him, he grew wrathful, threatening us with the fiery doom that overtook our ancestors.
Fiery doom?
I fear he may have allied himself with the dragon
Ze
Wargast
smokiem.
who dwells in these parts. With such a beast at his command, we would have little hope of resisting him.
O kurde.
A dragon? But I thought the world had seen the last of dragons after Bard the Bowman slew...
Alas, no. There are dragons still to be found in these mountains, and yet more dwell on the wastes beyond. They may not be as great or wicked as was Smaug, but they are large.
Perhaps the best course would be to
Well, destroy Orgast? If only it were that simple. The attack on Gundabad would be a peaceful stroll.
Urgost has never taken notice of us before. We rather hope...
They say it does not pay to leave a live dragon out of your calculation.
And we cannot allow Agandar to...
Agreed. Where can we find Urgost?
You do not lack for courage, I will grant you. Yet we know not where the dragon dwells.
Perhaps Radagast knows this secret, or can discover it. Seems there is little that happened.
Who is Radagast?
Radagast the Brown. He's
Czarodziej, o!
a master of birds and beasts. He keeps to himself mostly, but he's a decent enough sort.
He dwells within the forest of Mirkwood, away to the south. Perhaps your companion Belaram would know where to find him. For it is said that Radagast
filmu
is
go
a
znam.
friend to the Lord of Eagles
Kojarzę.
himself.
Much as I'd like to avoid Mirkwood, seems like it'd be worth our time.
Indeed. But before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude. Seek out my steward Galar. I've instructed him to open our vaults to you. I believe you may...
Dary od krasnoludów się przydadzą. Jeszcze z Nordrim porozmawiam.
I still can't believe I'm alive. I thought I would drop...
Tell me about Goran.
King? Oh, no. He is merely the Lord of Norderland. We acknowledge ordained Ironfoot as the rightful king of the Longbeards.
Someday you may be Lord of Nordbad. Will you seek a
Secrecy has always preserved us here before, but it can't do so for much longer. We are a dwindling folk, and if we survive the days ahead, we will seek out our kin. My father sees the need for this.
Tell me about Bruni, the other dwarf who's...
Bruni is the captain of our guard, the terror to the orcs of these mountains. He's been my father's best friend since long before I was born.
It sounds as if you...
I've been around it a lot more than in it, and that suits me just fine. I don't care for that wood. Don't know how anyone could. But I've often traveled to the eaves of the forest to trade with the Bjornings who live thereabout.
Who are these people?
A hardy folk, and brave, as any who dwell between Mirkwood and the Misty Mountains would need to be. Under their chieftain, but I've heard rumors of war on their borders of late. The Hype.
Can you tell me more?
He's an unusual sort. Friend to all beasts and birds. To be honest, I don't think he cares much for dwarves. One thing's certain, there are few people with more knowledge of this part of the world. He even spoke of Nordenbad as if it were common knowledge.
Do you believe we will be a...
It's not that I doubt your courage and skill. And I'd be mighty glad to no longer have a dragon as a neighbor.
What comes
Rety.
next for you?
Smoka
I'm
pokonać.
afraid we're all out of tricks to play. All we can do is prepare our defenses.
I wish you luck with...
Mam nadzieję, że krasnoludy się utrzymają, ale czy wierzę w nasz sukces w starciu ze smokiem? Szczerze? No nie za bardzo. No nie za bardzo.
You must be that ranger I've been hearing about. Word of you has spread like... So, how...
You've hidden in this isolated cavern for a long...
Aye, we've no such wealth as Mithril here. Not that I haven't dreamt of finding a vein of true silver. I work hired. Mostly we hide to escape the... but I dream of a day when we could trade for finer goods.
How great are yours?
I'm no braggart, but I'll put my skills up against any smith, dwarf, elf, or man. You may think my grandsires go back all the way to the smiths that worked alongside the great elven smith.
O kurde.
Brimbo himself.
On jest z tej innej gry z uniwersum świata Władcy Pierścienia, więc no, tej
We've passed down
Cień Mordoru.
forgotten times. I know runes of power and other secrets that give my weapon.
Tell me of Celebrimbor.
None was a greater craftsman of jewels and forger of metals than Celebrimbor, who was lord of Irigian. Close, it was Celebrimbor who knew that Sauron had betrayed the elves by making one ring. He was killed in the first war against Sauron, and many of his secrets were lost. Narvi and his kin were lost as well.
What lore do you know?
The lore passed down from my grandsires is little enough. The Noldor didn't know in the beginning that Sauron was evil. Nearly 5,000 years ago, that was. Doubt there's much left of the place now.
Is that burnt hair?
What? Hard to be a smith without getting a few sparks in your beard. They've taken to calling me Burry Burnt Beard. Used to have a beard down to my belt. Well, shorter is...
No dobra, żegnaj. Coś ze skarbcem miało być. Coś miałem otrzymać od kogoś, nie wiem.
So you're the Dunedain Ranger, eh? I can't see what all the fuss is about. I suppose you're tougher than you look. Are you here to buy something?
Are you always...
Well, let's see. We've got an orc army growing, a dragon hungry for dwarf snack. Now see here, I need to...
Who trades with you in such...
We've had a rough time of it here, I won't deny it. Mostly we managed. They've good use for our metalwork, and that's enough jabbering.
Goran sent...
Yes, yes. He may have mentioned it to me. It was rather too generous of him. Not that I don't appreciate what you did.
Dobra, nagroda. Super. O, kurna. Ej, szczerze nawet nie wiem, czy tego nie sprzedać po prostu. Ci na siano nie narzekam, ale wiecie. Jeszcze raz. Dobra. Koniec tego dobrego. Co my tu mamy? Krasnale w jakim szoku są. Że tu nagle człowiek, elf. Takie coś to nie, dobra, tutaj nic nie ma, widzę.
It is clear the folk of Nordenbad take pride in their work.
Było coś tu ten. Może nie, no dobra, no to... Czas się udać dalej.
Mirkwood is a place I prefer to fly over, not into, but we are ready to go.
We must hope Radagast can tell us where to find Urgo.
No, that is a risk I have gladly avoided. One does not willingly seek out a dragon, unless
You are afraid of dragons?
only a fool would not fear a dragon. If Urgost has survived this long, he must be full of the guile and cunning of his kind. But that changes nothing. If we must prevent his alliance with Agandar, then fear must be set aside and the dragon found. We should follow Gordon.
Your friends were eager to offer their services.
Armanel is a seasoned warrior. He knows full well what he faces, and accepts it gladly. Baron Thor is young and eager to, but you need not take my word. Ask them yourself. They will gladly speak with you if you so desire.
I worry about my people. We Dunedain are so few.
And yet, what could you do for them? One man alone. Were there rangers are hardy folk. Trust them to survive, as they have for so long.
You are right, Bellerin.
You have but to say the word,
Ram?
and we will.
Radagast is a good friend.
The Brown Wizard has been a close friend of the Eagles since he first came to Middle-earth and settled into the forest. That was long before I was born, but I have visited with him many times in his home.
Why would he abandon him?
He was gone from his home before I could ask. But there has been a growing threat and darkness. But fear not. I know Radagast's favored places in the north of Mirkwood.
We must travel.
We will be ready.
Dobra, no to do Mrocznej Puszczy, moi drodzy. O, coraz ciekawiej się robi, prawda? O kurna. O nie. O nie. To wiecie, co zwiastuje. Dobra, jest jeszcze gorzej niż myślałem.
No one can help him now. And no one can help you.
Co to jest Wulfrun? Kto to jest do jasnej ciasnej? Jakiś mocniejszy mag widzę. Jak ta amunicji możesz nie mieć? Dużo życia to on chyba nie ma, co nie? Nie wiadomo ile. Albo to my już tak mocno bijemy skurczybyczka. Ale no coś to źle zwiastuje, że tutaj on takie rzeczy o brązowym czarodzieju mówił. A, mocny tym razem. Z takim czymś się dawno nie spotkałem. Oj ja pierdzielę, ależ pudło. Nie, to smok chyba nie jest, co nie? To jest jakaś... coś mniejszego jednak. Proszę, sanktuarium. Tarcza ulega zniszczeniu, oj. No i teraz sanktuarium zrobi. No jak mi trafiłeś znów? Ole siadło. Dobra. Dawaj go, dawaj go. Dobra, pada skurczybyk już. No i padł. Nie był jakiś nie wiadomo jak ciężki szczerze, ale... No łatwy też nie był. To trzeba sobie jednak przyznać. No i czym ta bestia jest? Smok to nie jest, chyba że jakiś ułomny. Jakaś bestia. Hydra też nie, bo hydry nie latają. Ale Beleram poradził sobie ładnie.
Well done, my friends. That one will spread his veil of lies no more. Yet I fear this was no chance meeting. If Wolfram was here, it could mean trouble.
The sorcerer said something.
He can only have meant...
But what could Agendaur want with...
The Brown Wizard concerns himself little with the outside world. Yet he has worked against Sauron in the past. Perhaps Agendaur merely wishes to settle an old score. But it seems...
I don't like this.
If so, Radagast may be in grave danger.
How far are we from...
It is difficult to say for certain. Even the eyes of an eagle cannot pierce the interwoven boughs of Mirkwood. And
What is this creature?
who can say? Some beast from an older world, maybe. bred and twisted by the Dark Lord to serve his most...
This forest seems near
I cannot say for certain. Mirkwood is no place for my kind. We can soar over the Great Wood, but its secrets remain hidden.
I have been told elves dwell in...
It is true, King Thranduil's people dwell in the forest, but many dark miles lie between here and the Elven King's halls.
What of my kind? Are there not men who live within the wood?
You speak of the Bjornings. Yes, there are hearty men who dwell on the western edge of Mirkwood, but they are rarely found this far north, and they are wary of strangers, as any who dare to.
We will find him, but...
The beast did its damage, but not enough to keep me from the air. I will be fully recovered.
We will continue the search on foot.
No, I must find my companions. They are probably worried about me. Together, we will keep watch from above. Radagast has many friends among the birds of Mirkwood. If you find him, he can send a message to us.
Very well.
I don't
No.
like the look of this Mirkwood.
Uważajcie na
I
siebie.
wish our path would have led us elsewhere.
Why would Radagast choose to make his home in such a place?
They say
Dobre
that
pytanie,
Mirkwood
czym
was
to
not
jest?
always like this. It was fair enough before the shadow of the Dark Lord fell over it.
That shadow lies here still. There are evil creatures in this wood. Be on your guard.
Look! There!
Urety. Cóż to za bestie kolejne?
Now the whole forest knows we're here.
Let's go. The warg that one hears is worse than the orc that one fears.
True, but where the warg howls, there also the orc prowls.
My brother Ranger has left us some supplies.
Ale wyją te wargi. To nie brzmi dobrze. No nagle mam 33 strzała. Przyjdzie walka, to nagle 0 będzie. Nie rozumiem tego.
An encampment of orcs.
Be watchful. The wargs have given away our presence.
I don't like this. Keep your eyes open.
Up there, an archer.
It's an ambush.
They seek cover in the undergrowth.
We need cover from their arrows.
Orkowie.
I'm charging!
Let's see if you can take me.
No, tu, chodźcie tu się bronić.
Fear not, I will aid you.
Ej! Dobra. Oj! Oj! W takiej grupce to mocni są. Tylu ciężkich orków. No to już nie są przelewki. Trzeba jak najszybciej znaleźć bursztynowego, brązowego czarodzieja, przepraszam, bursztynowego. Bursztynowy to jest w Warhammerze.
I need healing.
Torki wytrzymalsze się zrobiły. Stawia Andriel. Ja pierdzielę. Dobra. Kolejny. Więcej was matka nie miała. Dobra.
I must have aid.
Tam trzeba uciec wtedy zaraz.
Close to death.
Najpierw tymi tu chociaż sobie poradźmy. Dobra.
Much appreciated, friend.
Ja pierdzielę. To się nie da tak.
No sleeping the long sleep while we still need you.
Rescue our companion! Quickly!
Jak to mu nie pomogłem? No się odsuńcie jakoś od nich, a nie. Gdzie oni poszli niby tu?
Don't leave us just yet, Lord Master. We have need of you.
Appreciate it, friend.
Gorsze jest to, że ona pójdzie teraz tam i umrze, co nie? Jeszcze mi tarcza psuje się.
Take much more.
I need healing.
Ale za ciężko już jest teraz.
That was a close one.
Andriel Kona. Kurna, no bez przesady, żeby tutaj takie...
Aid our friend! None left.
Teraz ta amunicji nie mam.
Much
Dobra.
appreciated, friend.
A ten chyba padnie, co? Zaraz. Dosyć go postrzeliłem. No ale zrobiłem unik, jak niby mógł nie. Dobra, ja się zajmę łucznikami. Bo są wyjątkowo irytujący.
Don't leave us just yet, Lord Master. We have need of
That
you.
was a close call.
Pierdziele. Ależ ta gra jest na tym etapie denerwująca nagle. Przed chwilą totalne easy, a tu nagle... Boom! Nagle przeciwnicy tak ciężcy, że no nie da się po prostu.
Elver, that was a close call.
Enter the sphere of light and be healed.
Patrzcie jak ciężko. Kur...
Rescue our friend, quickly.
No lecz mnie, debilu.
That was too close for comfort. You have my thanks.
No i Farin Kona. Wiadomo.
Sorry to put you through all that fuss, my friend.
Dobra, no. Kurwo jebana, zabij go. Nareszcie. Amunicji nie ma oczywiście. Przed chwilą niby 30 amunicji miałem.
Eridan needs our aid.
I am sorely hurt.
Hurry, before death claims her. Aid our friend, double quick.
No nie.
Aid our friend.
Zjebie. Nie wierzę w to. Jest dla mnie niepojęte po prostu. Jak nagle kurwa mogą być przeciwnicy tak dopierdoleni?
The wargs have given away our presence.
I don't like this. Keep your eyes open.
Jak nagle z totalnych główien, które padają cały czas? Nie wiem.
They seek cover in the undergrowth.
Człowiek aż rage'uje, co nie? Niepotrzebnie. No ale kurna. O, nagle. Ile w głowę mam mu strzelać? Z tym nie lubię się bić. W ogóle nie lubię z tymi dużymi się bić. Dawno taki duży to był jako boss traktowany, co nie? Zobaczcie ile potek w ogóle podczas tamtych walk zużyłem. Teraz mam 17, co nie? To o czymś świadczy. O. Robię unik. Robię kurwa unik. Ten mnie i tak nawala. Zdaję damage'a. No przepraszam słowa, ale... No, odsucić mnie nawet nie potrafi. Nie leć, przecież wypadacie cały czas. Ci łucznicy są najbardziej denerwujący. Tylko jak... Tylko oni tak wstają zaraz, nowi łucznicy. Dobra, proszę, 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 proszę. Dobra, zginął. Dobra.
I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
Sorry to put you to that bother.
Come on, dwarf. There are still foes to defeat.
Easy, Gracz. I will help you.
Chodź do mnie.
The dwarf is down.
Come to me, come to me. Dawaj, no. Super. Super. Dobra, w końcu lecimy z koksem. Kolejne wielkoluty wchodzą. Dla mnie to jest niepojęte. Dobra. Się na tego zrage'uje. Dawaj, daj go. O, unik ten. No jak niby podczas uniku mógł mnie walnąć? Ja tu cały czas muszę potki zażywać. No dawaj go szybko. Wspólnie go ubijemy. To poleci jakoś. Można tam iść? Nie można jeszcze iść. Dobra. Strzał oczywiście nie mam.
Don't leave us just yet, Lordmaster.
Ale po co ona ucieka? To jest przede mną. To jest dla mnie niepojęte. O. Dawać amunicję.
You have my thanks.
Zaskoczę oczywiście. Dobra. Jeden skurczybyk padł. Dobra, ja tu nie będę się z nimi bił. To jest męczenie się katorga. Idziemy dalej. Tam będzie jeszcze więcej przeciwników i tak dalej, ale... Może chociaż część tych łuczników nie będzie, bo tu nie ma co się denerwować, co nie?
What are these things?
They look like eggs.
But so many. And so large.
Jakiegoś pająka. Skiniało, o kurda. Roll. Chyba zaraz pożałuję, tak czuję, bo widzicie te pańczyny? Coś czuję, że zaraz mu pająk wyjdzie i go zeżre. Tak czuję. Albo może nie. Jak tu po prostu final starcie z trollem, który nawet pancerza nie ma. Czyli nagle się cofamy jakby w rozwoju. Takim pojedynczym trollem to wiecie. Słabsze jest niż ci wataszkowie. Jest dużo słabszy niż ci wataszkowie. Ci wataszkowie to... No, zresztą sami słyszeliście to. Po prostu... Rage totalny. Kurna.
Back on your feet, my friend. We need your help.
The dwarf is down! Quickly, help him!
Dobra.
Push you to all that fuss, my friend.
Jak mi się mogło coś uszkodzić? Jak to mogło się uszkodzić, powiedzcie mi? Ja pierd... O, ona...
Come now, dwarf.
Z tego teraz... O...
Close to defeat.
Rescue our companion! Quickly!
Kurwa.
Many thanks. Let's get back to it.
Ta gra jest czasami tak irytująca. Ile on nagle obrażeń tu przyjmuje? Przecież on nawet pancerza nie ma. Jak mogłeś nie trafić? No, w końcu. Przy tym następuje saveik chyba, co nie? Ja sobie zaraz ten... się pożegnamy, moi drodzy, bo już mam podziurki wynosi po prostu. I mam inne też obowiązki, więc moi drodzy, ja wam dziękuję za ten odcinek. Z tej strony był Polski Gracz, trzymajcie się. Cześć!